The Ohanaeze Ndigbo on Wednesday described Apostle Johnson Suleiman of Omega Fire Ministries as an untrained pastor who lacks the ethics of the pulpit. The national president of the council, Igboayaka, stated this in a reaction to a trending video where Pastor Suleiman described Ndigbo as shameless people. Suleiman went further to say that even if the Igbo were given Biafra, an Igbo man would still destroy it. Igboayaka stated that Johnson Suleiman has remained a dump since 2015, that Fulani, Herdsmen, bandits and Boko Haram insurgents have been terrorizing innocent Nigerians through their criminal activities. Johnson Suleiman's cowardice and timidity couldn't allow him to summon courage to speak against the wanton killings going on in the country, but he can gather courage to insult the most entrepreneurial race in the world. Igboayaka recalled how Mr. Suleiman broke away from Armor of God Church in Lagos State and launched his Omega ministry in his quest to exploit Christians. According to him, Johnson Suleiman's lack of ministry training and quest to exploit Christians made him break away from the Armor of God Church in 2004. It's obvious that Suleiman is governed by pride of life and lust of the flesh. Otherwise, he couldn't have mounted a pulpit with an unspeakable ego to make a generalized statement that Ndigbo are shameless. Pastor Johnson Suleiman, if truly a man of God, as he claims, could have concentrated on preaching the gospel of love, condemn the injustice and corruption that have been ravaging Nigeria over the years. Pastor Suleiman obviously belongs to the clique of pastor and general overseers who preach for their bellies, thereby making merchandise of the people. I challenge Johnson Suleiman today, if he be a real man of God with power of Holy Spirit, to move without police escorts. Pastor Suleiman should concentrate on running his business center with a church signboard at Awuchi and allow Ndigbo with their God and destiny. Or if you hear Bishop Kuka as well, you begin to say, wow, all these people are just giving this guy back and front. Comrade Igboayaka, I salute you. The only man that can say truth to any person, no matter who you are. Johnson Suleiman must definitely apologize to Ndigbo, or he will regret his actions till the world end. Fake Apostle Kurt Suleiman will collapse on his pulpits of lies one day unless he repents. Nigeria unity will be negotiated very soon, and people like Suleiman will cry like baby because his 419 business will collapse. They will always fight anyone who tells them the truth. What nonsense truth are you talking about by generalizing this and that? And I've asked that question, Tinubu and Oshibajo. So what are you going to say about that? Why Jesus the Messiah has 12 bodyguards? Remember the commotion and fight that erupted and Peter cut someone's head. What was that? You speak with a fake authority and understanding of scriptures. See this ignoramus and his lame duck exposed and scriptures. Were the 12 disciples protecting Jesus or saw Jesus as their protection? Were the 12 able to defend Jesus from Judas and his men? Jesus did not need protection from men like Peter themselves, who almost run into the sea when they saw Jesus walking on the sea and thought they saw a ghost. Today, these men of God sell stickers to their members as their protection, while these same men of God are protected by police and military. This is blasphemy. Church leaders are African main problem. Well, it feels like he has a security. Apostle Paul, Peter, and so on never had security guards in their time. Yet these guys will tell their members to use his stickers for protection, while himself is being guarded by police or army. I had always known that this Suleiman guy is a jobber and someone unserious. Igbophobia will send people like him to his early grave. Pastor my foot. Okay, well, that Suleiman should be banned. And that is fake business in any part of a Igbo land. Let him face his ministry and leave Igbo alone. We are not the problem in this country. May them first give Igbo the Biafra first. May them forget about killing or fighting themselves. Person where you say you no good, now you say you still love to put up with. Yeah. You have spoken the sacred truth. In fact, you have made my day. There is no need for additional comment. Any comment added will dilute the taste of the message from a Igbo Ayaka. Hey. These guys, they should be careful. They should be sensitive to the plight of the people. You can't just be. You see what is happening. You see the. I don't understand. The same way Bakari himself started spewing what I don't even understand. The same way he started saying all of those things. You can imagine. You can imagine. So this idea of these people using one brush to paint every other person or to paint everybody is what baffles one. And again, they don't know that the position they are holding is so powerful because they have a lot of followers. Whatever they say, it goes a long way. How many times are you going to be saying that? Because of course they know all these things and they know how people take all of these things, but they will not listen because they have intention or they have a reason of doing that, which is not supposed to be. I don't understand. But once they begin to talk to them or send them strong message, people now say, oh, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. But the issue of whether you are going to be don't take escort or whatever because nobody will even come close to you or say anything about you if you don't even go near people, because once you look for their trouble, they will begin to come after you. When you are not sensitive to what people go through, when you are not sensitive to their own plight, they will begin to say what they feel about you. So everybody needs to be careful. You say, oh, if they talk about dividing Nigeria, you don't support it. Or if you say, oh, this, you don't support it. Then what happens? And I could remember that Suleiman, to be fair to him, he started this issue of S-Men. He was talking about this S-Men and he was complaining about it until when DSS invited him, and since then he stopped talking. He usually talk himself and this man, Bishop Oyedepo. Some of them usually talk about this issue of killing, but since they just threatened him, he just forgot about it and he didn't say anything about that. But I remember vividly that he usually talk about it. So they just have to be careful and just understand what people go through. Just because we don't have a good system and everybody is just, though people don't even know what to believe again. They don't even know the side they need to stand. And that's why you see that they are just going like this. Everybody wants to use the people that are very vulnerable or they can really talk at. But when it comes to government, everybody is keeping quiet.